you were born in Scotland, as I was, if you're a student in Scotland or England, between 15 and 18 years of age, you can do this thing called the Duke of Edinburgh's Award, which is something the Queen's husband gives out every year. You do the bronze level, silver, and if you complete the gold level, you go to Buckingham Palace and you're presented with this gold award by the Queen's husband. So I was almost finished with my gold level. All I had to do was spend 3 nights on a Scottish mountainside in a single tent, cook my own food, heat my own water, no matches. I did well the first night. The second night, the storm was blowing so wildly, I couldn't light it. So I got into my tent and I was reading that wonderful Psalm of Ascent, Psalm 121. I looked to the hills, where does my help come from? And reminding the Lord he'd promised not to sleep while I was sleeping in this rough mountain. But in the middle of the night, I woke up at 2 in the morning and somebody was lying on my tent. And it's, I mean, a very small tent. So I put the flashlight out and I thought, I don't know who it is. So I pulled myself out, shone the flashlight in their face and saw that it was a huge Scottish Highland sheep that decided to park there for the night. And I thought, well, I can't get back in with the sheep. And the sheep was not going anywhere. So I pulled my sleeping bag out and I remembered I'd seen this little kind of cleft in the rock earlier on when I'd been looking for a place to pitch my tent. And so I got my sleeping bag and I got in there. And even though the wind was howling and the rain was whipping, just the angle of the shelter, I was completely safe. And I fell asleep and I woke up in the morning with the sun rising over the Cairngorm Mountains. And I kind of crept to the edge and I felt the Lord say, Sheila, from this moment on, this is how I want you to live. Whether the storm is blowing outside or whether you wake up and the sun's rays are bright in your face, I am your shelter. It doesn't matter what life looks like, whether the storm's outside or the storm's inside, I am your shelter. And I want you to live like this for the rest of your life.